Hello Esmeralda, my name is Tamain and I'm here today to converse with you about recent disputes that have taken place between yourself and Anakin Skydiver, your neighbour, over a proposal of a fence being made and created as a boundary and other issues. The mediation process is quite straightforward and I will be explaining to you the steps which are taken if you wish to enter mediation. The first step is the opening phase, in which I will introduce myself as the mediator to both parties, and also I will briefly outline the disputes. Next, I will personally take each party to a private room to discuss the case, listening, and also speaking of the weaknesses, strengths, and realistic outcomes that could be achieved. This will allow both parties to evaluate their position and for the mediation to move forward. In the negotiation phase, minor issues will be settled, and this will encourage major issues to be settled so that both parties will be able to communicate, and also a mutual agreement could be picked up on. Also, if it is appropriate, for this phase there can be a joint meeting, and the parties will then consider putting proposals forward for settlement. Finally, the last stage is the agreement phase. This would end in both parties being able to reach a settlement. From here, as the mediator, I will draft a mediation agreement and both parties will have to sign it. So generally, mediation is beneficial because it is the parties that retain control and not the courts. Therefore, communication will be good and relationships will not be poisoned. This could end in both parties going away on good terms. Also, a mediator is impartial, as I am professionally experienced and I will not be choosing sides and picking sides for a winner. Instead, I'll concentrate on looking for the best way to move forward. Mediation is also fast and cost effective, as most disputes are resolved in one day, and also this is at the fraction of a cost for court proceedings. In the case concerning the fence that Anakin plans to build, both parties can agree on rights that will be considered the best boundary. This is good because there will be a mutual agreement, and also it will not be forced. They did this voluntarily. Therefore, the choices that are picked will be of good consent between both parties. Also, communication will allow the agreements of loud music, dog excretion, and also food stench to be rectified. The draft mediation that I have made outlines the backgrounds of the parties, and also the reasons to why the dispute has been ongoing without mutual agreements. The problems shown in the draft show that each side's actions, and it will allow each parties to understand each other and as to why they have not been getting along and also having disagreements. Therefore, signing this agreement will be advantageous for you, Mrs. Earwax, because if a fence is not built, it will benefit your back, as you'll be able to open your car free of space and get into your house without your back problems. Also, this will only be at the cost of you stopping a few activities, so it will be very advantageous. Also, the smell of food will not disturb your enjoyment of land, and this could result in yourself and Mr. Skydiver being on good terms as you were in the beginning. Thank you.